Jared Polinfronos Photo.com, and it is time for the top 5 from July 30th and 31st, 2011, where the theme was landmarks, and it is brought to you by Adorama Picks. They're running some really cool specials right now. I saw one that was an 8x8 book with 15 pages for $8.99. That's pretty good. You should check it out. And they have some 50% off sales on all prints. So that means all prints are 50% off. Check out the site for more information on that. That's AdoramaPicks.com. Thank you again to those guys for giving away free prints to the winner from last week and a special person who voted, who will be, I will announce their name right now. But let's get right to it. This was a close vote between number 1 here from Tord and number 5 from Geo, and it was 169 to 168, and I actually voted for number 5, and you can see here that every vote matters. Even if you think your vote doesn't matter, you should probably do it anyway. So there you go. Congratulations, Tord. You are the winner of some prints from Adorama Picks. I will be contacting you to let you know that you won. And the random person that I selected was Frank Augie Jr. Congratulations. Thank you for voting. So remember, you can vote and win even if you don't have a photo in the top 5. And I will be getting to the theme for next weekend, or for this weekend, coming up shortly. But let's dive into the top 5. And remember, guys, when you shoot on the weekend, you can still post your photos that were taken over the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Maybe I'll change it up slightly to give you an extra day in there somewhere, but you can always post up until Thursday your weekend photos, because that is when I close it off. So let's get into number 1. The first photo here is from R.R. Hall. It is the Bean, or what they call the Bean. I guess it's in Chicago. And he said he waited 2 hours to get this photo. I didn't even know of this Bean thing. I guess, no, they're not Beantown. That's Boston. So he waited for 2 hours, and there was one person over here, but it's fascinating. I saw a couple of shots of the Bean that were taken, and this one is superb. I love the way the light is there in the background, just peeking out over the corner of it. It's glowing. It reminds me of the Flight of the Navigator, one of the coolest movies ever. Flight of the Navigator movie. So yeah, that is why it is in the top 5. And then we have Dusky Cat. This is a foreigner one. I forget which country, I'm sorry, but it symbolizes the rising sun. It was taken with an Olympus pen system. That's why it's 4x3. I probably need to shrink it. It's a little big in this window. But what I liked about it was how if it was symbolizing the rising sun, or the rising of a new sun, I liked how it goes from dark to light. That play right there makes it feel like the sun is rising, even though it's kind of a dark image. Maybe you could look at it that way. It's a dark image, but the sun is always rising. So that's that. And then the third one is, what's this say? Oh my God, Deck. Oh my God. It's a scary. It's the attack of the killer dog who eats bubbles. I like bubbles. The dog's like bubbles. So yeah, I love it. What I love about it is the angle. I don't mind that the background's not blown out. The bubbles are great. The colors are great. Maybe a little fill light in the face would have been cool, but I'm not saying you could have popped a flash. You captured a moment here. It's just really solid front to back. I'd like to know a little more about the shutter speed and aperture here, because it looks like it was probably a pretty deep aperture, but also a deep aperture. Probably like an f5, 6, or 8 with a wide-angle lens. That's why the background didn't blow out, but I thought it was cool. It looks like an attack dog, but we know the dog is probably attacking some bubbles, because everybody likes bubbles. If you don't like bubbles, you've got problems. Let's get to the fourth one from Renner. Love the tone of the old world feel. Really cool old world feel. Love how you can see going all the way back through this bridge. The one criticism I do have, not that you have much control over it, is where the bike person is. I would prefer them either leaving the frame or over to the right of the frame, but it is, again, what it is. They're right in the center, so that's what we take it for. I just thought it was a nice shot, probably taken with a 14, no, Actually, I think it was taken with a 35 millimeter. But yeah, a cool angle, nice color edit, and a cool photo. That's why it's kind of landmarky. It's a bridge. We all like bridges. And then we've got Zool. And that reminds me of what Toy Story was. In Toy Story 2, was Zool the name of like the Darth Vader-ish type character? Anyway, it's the CN Tower in Toronto. I've been there before. It's really cool. Love the blue sky all the way to the orange sky. Came out really, really well. I like the colors. I like the clarity. I like the thickness. I like the contrast. The blacks are nice and black. The lights in the windows are nice and a cool yellow glow. So it kind of reminds me of there was that old screensaver of all those lights in those windows going off and stuff like that. And also that Rampage video game. So, those are the top 5. There was one that would have been honorable mention, or was honorable mention. I didn't put it up, but it was some aviator glasses with the bride and groom. I thought it was pretty cool, but I went with another landmark instead. So that's a 5. There's number 5, number 4, number 3, number 2, and number 1. So it is your job to now vote and try to win. Like last week, it was 169 to 168, which is very close. So be sure to like the number below that corresponds with the number of the photo that you want to vote for, as well as leave a comment there with some detail about what you like about the photo. Get into the habit of leaving quality comments, whether you like it or you dislike it, just with some corrective criticism. Or in the detail, pick something out. I love the shadow detail. I love what's going on, the play between the bright and the shadow. It really makes this pop, so saying things like that is really cool. And now it's time to get into what the theme is for the weekend. I didn't look up the date, but the date is what? The 6th and the 7th? So August 6th and 7th. It is time now for the new theme. Being that the Drobo contest is going to end on Monday, I thought a cool theme for the weekend would be storage devices. Now, that doesn't mean it has to be an electronic storage device. It could be a trash can, because that's a storage device. It could be a thermos. I like thermoses. Maybe it was like a He-Man thermos or something. If you have a He-Man thermos, you may possibly be in the top 5 next week if you take a really good picture of it. So, a storage device. Take a picture of storage devices. I mean, it could even be like a trash truck, but anything that is considered a storage device, let's see what it is and have fun shooting it. You can shoot, we'll call the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There's that day, that Friday. It's a little bit of leeway in there. If your weekend extends to Monday, then by all means, just explain to us that it extends to Monday. But the whole point, again, of shooting on the weekend or giving the assignment and only allowing you to have the weekend or another day in there if you're working is so that you actually get out and shoot for the weekend. You can post your photos all the way up until Thursday of the week after, but they have to be shot on the weekend or they will be basically deleted from the forum. So good luck, guys. Great photos again of landmarks. Some awesome things in there. Can't wait to see what your storage device photos look like. Thanks again to Adorama Pics for giving away some free prints to the 2 people that won and the 2 people that are going to win next week. Good luck. Jared Polin, Fro Knows Photo.com. See ya.